Humans not only invented homes, but also clothes and food. Perhaps warmth from fire was discovered by chance. Using fire to warm oneself initially was a luxury, but today, warmth has become a necessity. Today, in America, from my own experience, a few tools, a knife, an axe, a shovel, a wheelbarrow, and so on, are enough. Or for those eager to learn, a lamp, stationery, a few books. These qualify as essentials, obtained at little cost. However, some foolish individuals venture to the other side of the world, doing business in barbaric and unhealthy places for 1 or 2 decades, just to live comfortably and warmly, and ultimately died in New England. These affluent people aren't simply maintaining comfort and warmth, but chasing unnatural dryness heat. As I mentioned earlier, they're being grilled. Grilled, in English, is called cooked. Thoreau finds this behavior incomprehensible. Once a person has secured warmth in the ways I described, what do they need next? Certainly not more of the same kind of warmth, not more or richer food, larger or more luxurious mansions, more refined or diverse clothing, or an endlessly burning, scorching flame, and so on. We already have more than enough heat, more than we can use, yet we still seek more heat, which Thoreau views as entirely redundant. This forges chains of gold or silver, binding ourselves. We are bound by these external things. What kind of life did Thoreau hope for? He believed there are a few things one should do in life, as he defined for himself. The first is to be aware of changing this moment and walking on the line. It is to remind yourself at all times of your feelings at the moment and to live in the moment. The second one is about seeking hounds, horses, and turtle doves. Many people don't understand this phrase, but it actually comes from China's Mencius. I have talked about Mencius, right? And Mencius, there's a line. When people have turtle doves, dogs, and horses released, we know that we should seek them back. But when we release our hearts, we don't seek them back. So Mencius said, the way of learning has nothing else. Seek to release your heart, and that's it. Just seek back that heart that you release outside. Thoreau here talks about seeking hounds, horses, and turtle doves, which actually refers to finding the heart you've set outside. This stems from Mencius' teachings, quite profound. Then the third one is about embracing nature itself. He said, indeed, I've never materially helped the sun rise, but don't doubt it, and what's more important is being there when the sun rises. Thoreau is really the king of quotable lines. If you look at the excerpts from Walden, every line is truly moving. The fourth one, he believed, is being busy with recording and writing. Because Thoreau loved writing, he wanted to document these things. The fifth one, he wanted to be a surveyor. Thoreau was especially fond of measuring things. He even surveyed Walden Pond himself. Here, he tells an interesting metaphor. An Indian weaved many baskets and went out to sell them, asking, "Want to buy a basket?" A white man saw this and said, "I don't want a basket." The Indian got very angry and said, "What? Do you want to starve me?" Because he was a basket seller, he would be very angry with people who would not want a basket. Thoreau said, "I myself have woven intricately structured baskets, but I haven't made anyone feel they're worth buying. However, I don't think they're not worth weaving. I didn't study how to make my baskets worth people's purchase. I studied how to avoid having to sell baskets." The way of success people praise and believe in is just one of the ways of success in life. Why do we have to lower other ways of success and exaggerate another way of success? The meaning is that you're selling baskets, but you can't force others to buy your basket. Thoreau wrote books, but he didn't think this book had to be sold to everyone. So I just carefully weave this basket. Whether you buy it or not doesn't matter. Because there are many ways to succeed. Some people succeed by selling many books. Some people don't sell their books, but still succeed, so there's no need to belittle another way. Next, he used long passages of text to mock the phenomenon of excessively embellished clothing and the need for many houses. In Thoreau's time, which was in the 19th century, a single independent house in America would cost roughly 10 to 15 years' worth of salary. In other words, it would take a person 10 to 15 years of hard work to afford a detached house. He mentioned that in the entire town of Concord, there were barely a dozen farmers without debt. Moreover, once you have a house, you face a significant challenge. You can't move, because this place is your home. You want to go elsewhere and experience different lives. It's impossible for you to go elsewhere and experience different lives, because your home is here. Most people can eventually own their own house or rent modern housing with various advanced facilities. However, while civilization has improved our housing, it hasn't necessarily improved the lives of those who inhabit such homes. Civilization creates palaces, but creating nobles and kings is no easy task. Furthermore, if the pursuit of civilized people is no more valuable than that of barbarians, if half their lives are spent acquiring necessities and comforts, why should they enjoy better housing than barbarians? Thoreau couldn't understand why people needed such large houses, making them a burden throughout their lives.